I'm just sitting here.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Yeah, it's amazing, right? So thank you to the people who liked my previous video. Mazee, that is the first episode of the MORAN Chronicles. So I want you guys to see my face very well without a beard. Decided to shade it off. So the story behind me shading the beard. So last weekend ile after nimemaliza kushoot video, kwa ofisi nilikuwa nimeambiwa you look shaggy. So what I did, I went to the barber and the barber asked for a lot of money. So the barber had never seen me without a beard. So which deal was better to strike than fanya hivi, si uninyoe hii beard alafu hiyo ndio itakuwa imekulipa. So you'll be able to see me without a beard. So the barber shaved off the beard. Alicheka sana wazee. The guy used to think I'm 53 years old. So aliniuliza wazee, how old are you? So I didn't tell him the age because wazee kidogo age yangu choma. So last time we talked about the class 3 Robin Hood. So today we talk about the first money I made, and I was in class 3, so the first business I ever did, and my form of entertainment. So back in the day niko class 3, and believe you me, so being in class 3 mimi nilikuanga shida sana. Remember I used to stay with my grandmother. My dad and my mom used to, they were in town. So being in class 3 nilikuanga shida. If I ever have a kid who will give me such issues that the issues that I gave to my grandmother back in the day and the teachers, I don't know, nafikiria nitamweka kwa approved school. Unajua hizi shule za serikali wewe unapelekwa ndani mazao unachapwa. I think that's a place I almost went to, but that's a story of another day. So my form of entertainment back in the day, so we didn't have a television, we didn't have anything like that. I was a renowned ads boy. So mimi ndo nilikuwa nalisha ng'ombe kwa almost the whole extended family. I was known for that. I knew every street in the forest. I knew every tree by name. But I didn't have a form of entertainment. So everyone must be entertained. So how I used to get this was there was an hotel that used to be called Dallas. Now in Dallas they used to play this camper music, the vulgar language, the vulgar full kind of music. In Kikamba it's called Mutwecho or something. So that's the music they used to play, and that was the music that we knew. That was the music in Ukambani, in a place like Makindu. That's the music they expected you to sing. Pale kwa mtando uonekana you're a cool kid. So what would you do? You don't have a television, you don't have a radio, and you need to know the music so that you can be seen to be cool. So from school to Dallas, it was about I can't really remember these numbers very well. I think if it was not about 300 kilometers, I don't know, but I would walk. So ni after school ama nimetoroka shule, I go to Dallas, naenda nasimama pale nyuma, and then you listen to Ken Maria sing his songs. That was electric, electric. At that moment you cannot afford to buy chipo hapo ndani. You cannot afford to buy mandazi. It's a place by the way I used to come and eat when I was in high school. So in high school I still had to revisit Dallas, but that was amazing, these situations where, like I said last time, things that seem to be so basic to other people are not as basic as they are to everybody else. So the only form of entertainment back in the day is either visit my cousins' places and probably listen to radio or watch a bit of television. Believe you me, the only important thing on television back in the day was Ros Muando. And Ros Muando ile nipishe nipite. Yeah, that song, by the way, we used to dance to that song. I don't know where my dancing skills went. And Vioncha Mahakamani and Vitimbi, but I was not able to watch this. So what I will do is go watch Kenwa Maria, master the lyrics. I still have all the lyrics of ziko hapa kwa akili. I can sing those songs without even having a beat. I can very well sing them. So now back to another source of entertainment to me was the visit in Makindu. So kulikuwa na visitia hapo hivyo, ukiwa kwa main road, ukiwa hapo stage, those people who have traveled through Makindu. Ukiwa stage, there's always where they stand now. When you're going to Nairobi, on the left hand, the visit is around there. So what we used to do on Saturday, mimi nilikuwa natoroka home. Home was really far from the town. So you can imagine if from school to the place where Dallas was about 300 kilometers. And then from home to school was about another 300 kilometers. So it was 600 kilometers plus something there. I'm not sure, I was a kid, so one step was like one step for me was like, I don't know, a few centimeters. So how we used to do this is actually how I used to do this is mi natoroka home, probably nimeacha ng'ombe huko zimeenda kula shamba ya watu, alafu mimi naenda town. Nikifika town naenda VCT direct. So unaingia VCT, unapata pale hivi kulikuwa na table games, hizi games za maana, chess nini, but that was not my issue. My issue was to watch the HIV videos that were shown in the VCT, interact with those cool kids in the VCT, and then drink porridge maze. Pale kulikuwa na ujigiri, ilikuwa ngawago. And guys, let me tell you, don't take these things for granted. You see, porridge ambayo iko na sugar was something so luxurious to me. So I used to walk into the VCT. Sasa nimetoroka home, so natafutwa. Naingia VCT. Unapata probably kama watu hawajaanza kupanga laini, unajipatia shughuli, jifiche tu, because I was not as clean. You see, I want you to put in mind that at this time the best clothes I had were my school uniform. So kama tunaenda church, tunaenda Sunday school, tunaenda wapi, or traveling, when traveling I would put on the uniform. Those were the best clothes I had. So sasa hiyo umeenda hujavaa uniform, you VCT will not be allowed in uniform. So you can imagine how I looked, and I'm there in the VCT. Unaenda unapanga laini, unaekewa uji maze, sometimes unamiss hiyo uji maze, unakasirika maze, unatukana watu maze, unapigana na wase, but tu maze, unaanza tena safari ya kwenda home. So ukienda home, nikifika home, my grandmother took over from my mom. See, I used to have strokes. Nilikuwa nachapwa daily, whether there was a problem or there was no problem, whether I was wrong or right. It was mandatory for me. Ni kama venye umeandikiwa sindano, unapaswa kudungwa sindano 2 daily. So it was even worse when they didn't know what I'd done wrong. So narudi tu home, nachapwa viboko zangu. Mimi naishia tu ndani, naenda kulala ama naenda kutafuta mahali ng'ombe ziko, unaenda unapata zimekula shamba ya watu. Sasa hiyo unarudia tu kule nyumbani, unaenda unachapwa tena. So the most memorable time for me was so let me admit to you that back in the day I used to be so troublesome that at some point I won't go to school. So wewe umetoka umeenda shuleni but hujafika shule. So nimefika point hiyo time mazee nimechelewa shule, naona inaelekea kitu kaa saa, you see you have to be at school by 6. So inaelekea kitu kaa 6 so that you can sweep, mwanze kufagia nini. Let me tell you, our classes didn't have a floor or even anything close to a floor. So ni nyinyi kufagia, kumwaga maji, so that it will, those who have been to such schools, you understand this, not news. So mazee sasa unafikiria, hey, let's not forget that I was a class prefect at this point. So sasa hiyo imefika saa 1 hivi, ulikuwa umetoka tu home na my sibling, my bro, alafu umetoka na my cousins, but kichwa yako ngumu imekufanya umebaki nyuma ukikula sijui, yani utembee tu pole pole. Something even don't make sense to me. Even my ancestors must be so upset that I used to do such stupid stuff. So nimeachwa nyuma, nimechelewa with hours. Nimechelewa with hours, yani you are late by hours. Then umekaribia shule, alafu unacheki mazee, the teacher on duty ni ule anakuanga na viboko kali. Yule kitu tunafanya nikaepa. So nimetembea huko kote, kumbe mazee njaa mazee itakangi kujua ujanja wako mazee. And nobody is going to give you food because you are a kid. So nimetembea, nimeenda rivers zote mazee, nimejaribu kufanya fishing, wapi mazee. Kumbe mazee rivers za huko hazina fish mazee. Umejaribu kufanya fishing, umejaribu kuenda to your most distant relatives mazee, hauwezi fika. So nikaamua to go to a river now. When you're leaving Makindo on your way to Nairobi, realize there is something that looks like kama mtaro wa maji to it, looks like a trench. Now that used to be a very huge river. I think it was actually the biggest river. So hiyo day nimeenda mpaka the source, where they used to say it's a source. Ni mti hivi alafu kuna maji inatoka tu mahali chini. I think it was coming from the other side, passing under the tree. then coming forward. So I am so amazed. Nafikiri hapo sasa hiyo naweza pita social studies with flying colors, then it was JC area with flying colors and all. Mazenja ikachapa na imechapa, so nimeenda kukaa tu chini ya mti mimi, waiting for the angel of death to come and pick me from there peacefully, you know, dying in the presence of nature, mother nature. Hii mazee, hii ni guaranteed way to heaven. But wapi mazee, jaa mazee imepiga. So kulikuwa tu na gari imepakiwa tu hapo karibu na river. The guy probably wanted to wash it, so mimi nikam approach, kamwambia nimuoshie gari. Then mandazi used to be 5 bob, so ilikuwa inachomwa tu na hiyo 5 bob. So ukitaka mandazi choma mbili, you know, ni 10 bob. Mimi wapi sana, nikachukua tu gari, nikasimama hapo kando, akaniangalia nimebeba uniform. Sasa hiyo nimebeba bag yangu, I never left my books so nimebeba bag yangu. Akanicheki, akaniuliza anataka nini, mimi nikamshow nasikia njaa. So what the guy did, akanitolea zile mat za gari, akaniambia nioshe hizo mat za gari, anipatie 10 bob mazee. So mimi ni nani, nikachukua mats nikaosha, akanipatia 10 bob. Kunipatia 10 bob, nikatembea tu na hiyo barabara, you know, now like I'm coming back to Makindu town. Nikatembea nikafika hiyo base, kuna base fulani hapo ilikuwa tu ni mti alafu imekuwa karatasi juu. So the guy used to treat it as a kiosk. So hiyo time mimi nimepata 10 bob, nikaingia pale mazee, nikakula mazee, and that was the first shilling I ever made, although I had to walk like 500 kilometers to get to home. Kufika home mazee, nikichapo tena mazee, ulikuwa unachapo unaingia chini ya bed inatolewa unachapo tena mazee. These are memories that really mazee, really do make me keep moving. So at that point mazee, you know, you realize that despite everything that happens, everything that you're being told to do as kids, you know, as we grow up, we don't understand that these things are for our own good and they all work in a network way. So for me, if I didn't go to school, that meant I won't get food. By not getting food, I would have to work to find food. But I really don't see what other lesson is there to learn from this story, except that I made my first 10 bob by washing a car, and it was so amazing. It was so amazing. You know, unaenda na pesa yako, no, hiyo ni pesa you've not stolen from anyone, and you've not you know, you've not borrowed from anyone. So at the end of the day, it's your money you've spent, mother. It was so beautiful for me. It was so beautiful. I will never really forget that story of how I made my first 10 bob. Yeah, thank you.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me.